Storybox presents Zouk at the School for Witches by Serge Bloch. It was morning in the big city. Zouk was on her way to the famous and wonderful School for Witches to learn how to be a witch. Zouk was a little bit sad about leaving her parents, but she was also a little bit excited. The school was on the top floor of a very tall tower. The children went up in a super ultra extra fast lift. Mrs. Hairy Chin was there to meet them.
Hello, children, and welcome to the school. You're going to learn everything that witches and wizards need to know. We'll tell you all about magic spells, secret potions, and flying broomsticks.
Zouk listened carefully. Behind her, she could hear spiteful sniggering. It was the 4 samey sisters making fun of her. Zouk pretended not to hear their mean words. The first lesson was flying broomsticks with Mr. Looping. He explained how to go forwards and backwards, how to go round bends, and how to do an emergency stop. Zouk loved flying on her broomstick, but the 4 samey sisters wouldn't leave her alone.
Dive bomber,
whispered the first sister.
Cut in front of her,
said the second sister.
Let's block her,
cried the third.
Let's knock her off,
shouted the fourth. Zouk managed to get away from them without falling off her broomstick. That evening, dinner at the School for Witches looked delicious. The starter was boiled toad with ant sauce, but the first sister tipped her glass of water over Zouk's plate. The second course was chips with delicious fly egg mayonnaise, but Zouk didn't get even a mouthful. The second sister greedily gulped down Zouk's share. The 4 sisters stuffed themselves. They didn't leave even a crumb for Zouk. Poor Zouk. Zouk lay in bed crying. She had no friends, and she felt very alone. She missed her evening cuddle with her mum. She was very sad. But Zouk was a brave little witch, so she made a plan. Zouk tiptoed out of the dormitory. She climbed up and up to the very top of the tower, clutching her broomstick in her hand.
I'll show those 4 sneaky snakes,
she thought. She carefully opened a big window and flew off on her broomstick. Zouk practiced flying all night long. She twisted and turned and shot through the air like a rocket. She practiced and practiced until she felt ready to take on the 4 samey sisters. When dawn came, Zouk slipped silently back into her bed. Nobody had noticed she was gone. At breakfast, Zouk dared the 4 samey brats. She said,
I bet I can fly up to the school roof way faster than you lot. Oh, and no magic tricks allowed.
The 4 sisters fell about laughing.
Who does she think she is?
said the first.
Silly little slug,
said the second.
You? Faster than us?
shouted the third.
Ha! This will be fun!
laughed the fourth. The race was on. Zouk and the 4 sisters jumped on their broomsticks and took off at top speed. But the samey sisters cheated. They used magic to stop Zouk winning. The first sister said,
Abracadabra-cadak! Come on, seagulls, attack! Remember, we don't want her back!
Hundreds of large white seagulls with hooked beaks flew at poor Zouk. The other school children were watching through the windows. They shouted,
Go, Zouk! Don't be scared!
Zouk ducked and dived out of the seagull's way and flew up and up. The second sister was furious. She waved her wand and ordered the wind to blow.
Abracadabra, I say, make it a stormy day and carry Zouk far away.
Zouk was tossed around in all directions. She lost her balance, but managed to stop herself falling by clinging to a window. The children cheered her on. The wind grew stronger and stronger. It blew Zouk and the 4 samey sisters towards the raging river. Waves roared and rumbled. Lightning lit up the dark sky. The sisters were very scared. They forgot their magic spells. Zouk was the only one who stayed calm. The 5 little witches were coming dangerously close to the water. They were going to be swallowed up by the raging river. The first sister trembled with fear. The second began to cry. The third screamed, and the fourth shouted,
"Help! Help! We're all going to drown!"
So then Zouk chanted a magic spell, and 5 big, black, beautiful crows appeared in the sky. Each crow gently caught one of the little witches. They glided back to the school and put the little witches down on the roof. Zouk and the 4 Samey sisters were saved. All the children at the windows cheered.
Hooray for Zouk! Well done, Zouk! You won! You're the best!
Zouk and the 4 Samey sisters had felt very scared. The sisters knew Zouk had been very kind.
Thanks, Zouk,
they said.
You saved us, even though we were horrible to you.
Zouk and the 4 Samey sisters became friends. Life at the School for Witches went back to normal. The little witches and wizards learned all about how to turn charming princes into ugly toads and how to prepare snail slime potion. None of the little witches argued. Well, until next time. The end.